All right, Shalom. First and foremost, gonna give all glory and honor praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right, just gonna get into a quick lesson. The title of the lesson will be, the title of this lesson will be "Love is Stronger Than Pride." All right, and this is, encouraged by the Spirit. Through my granddad. And we was talking. It's like we was talking. We was talking about this artist named Sade and about her songs. She has a song called "Love Is Stronger Than Pride." All right, and he told me he was like, hey, that's really spiritual, because it is, love. What is love? What is love? According to the scriptures, all right, and it's following law, statutes, commandments, all right. And what is pride? That's departing from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right. So yeah, just finna get into a quick lesson, if I could find where I was at. But yeah, you should, hey, if you didn't hear that song, Love is Stronger Than Pride by Sade, yeah, you should go and listen to that. That's a hard song right there. But all right, I'm gonna start off in 1 John 4:5-3. It says, "For this is the love of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous." All right, so us showing our love to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is keeping his commandments. All right, not just saying I love you, Lord. All right, that's not showing that you love him. All right, it's through your actions. All right, you can say I love you much as you want, but if you out here, not rocking or not moving how he wants you to move out here, hey, you don't love him. All right. So it says, "For this is the love of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous." All right, real quick, I'm gonna grab a precept real quick. This is Matthew 22:36 says, "Master, which is the great commandment in the law?" Verse 37 says, "Yahushua said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind." All right, so that's part of the commandments right there. All right, that's part of the law. All right, loving the Lord with all our mind. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shouldn't be leaving our minds at all. All right, we should be thinking upon how to please him, how to become a better man for him. All right, just Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is constantly running through our minds. All right, that's part of loving the Lord. All right, which is like that's like how do I say it's like I can't think of no word for that, but hey, it's obvious. All right, loving the Lord with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. All right. So yeah, back to 1 John 4:5-3. It says, "For this is the love of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous." Right. So they're not his commandments. The Lord's commandments ain't grievous. It's not a burdensome, upon us. It's easy to do. And it makes us a better person. Gives us a better life. So yeah, that was it on that. Now I'm gonna go to John 14:15. It says, "If ye love me, keep my commandments." All right, this is Yahushua talking. All right, he said, "If ye love me, keep my commandments." All right, so if you claim to love, Yahushua, hey, you got to keep his commandments. All right, which these people in the church, they don't really love the Lord. All right, they say, I love Jeebus, I love him, but they out here, they out here, eating pork. Pork be their main meal, part of the meal. All right, but they love the Lord. No, it's through your actions. That's how you show that you love the Lord. All right. I'm gonna jump down to 21. Says, "He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he is that loveth me, and he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him, and will manifest myself unto him." or manifest myself to him. All right, and he showed us, he made known Slakia, manifest myself to him. So yeah, he made himself known to us by his word. All right. we get to understand how he works, how he moves. We get a description on how, on how he, just moves out here. All right, what he loves, what he hates. All right. So it says, "He that has my commandments and keepeth them, he is that. Is that loveth me, and he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him, and will manifest myself to him." Right. So us loving Yahweh Shai through, keeping the commandments. All right, Yahweh loves us too. Yahweh Shai loves us because we keep his commandments. All right, keep the law, statute, commandments. So that means Yahweh is gonna love us. All right, and you know what that means. If the Lord love you, he's gonna grant you salvation from his kingdom. All right, you really don't got nothing to worry about. You just gotta stay on that right path. You just gotta follow Yahweh Shem Shai all the way to the end. All right. All right, so this is Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 2:15 says, "They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways." All right, and what's his ways? The law, statutes, commandments. All right, so it says, "They that fear the Lord, they that respect, they that reverence the Lord in all their ways and their mind." And it says, "They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word." So part of his word is the law, statutes, commandments. All right, so so. The true believers, the true people, or the elect, the 144,000, the 1/3, they're not going to disobey his word. All right, they're going to keep him, to the best of their ability. All right, it says, "They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law." All right, so we're gonna seek, the 144,000, the 1/3, the elect. All right, it's like it. Hey, they gonna constantly seek what is pleasing to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is gonna be in our minds constantly. All right, thinking about, oh, how can I please the Lord today? All right, and, you go a day without pleasing the Lord, you don't feel good. All right, you don't feel, how do I say, you just don't feel, how do I say, I don't know how to describe the feeling, but basically you don't feel it. You don't really. You just don't. I can't explain the feeling, but I just know I don't like the feeling. All right, it's not a good feeling. You don't like. Just know it's not a good feeling. All right, of not pleasing the Lord every day. All right. So the elect, they gonna find a way, or they're gonna constantly trying to please the Lord, in their thoughts, because your thoughts matter too. You could be you could be doing in the sight of men, you could be um doing what is pleasing to the Lord, but in your head, you talking shit. You thinking about popping another man's wife. You doing all types of manners of wickedness in your head. Hey, that matters to the Lord. All right, that matters to the Lord. All right. So if you're thinking, all types of wickedness, hey, the Lord, he sees that, and he's not going, he sees that you don't really love him. All right. So, he's going to destroy you for that. All right. Just even for your thoughts. Verse 17 says, "They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight." So, hey, they that fear the Lord, hey, we preparing our hearts right now. We're preparing our minds for the evil times to come right now. All right. We worried about Yahweh Shem Yahushua all the time. We know, through his scriptures, we know what's going to come to this place. All right. We know what's going to come to this place, to America. All right. Jacob's trouble. All right. Esau, Edom, coming down. It's like it. Esau, Edom coming in like a flood. All right. And we know that all that's going to happen. So we're preparing our minds through these scriptures. All right. Isaiah 33:6. All right. It says, "And humble their souls in his sight." Right. So we're trying to stay humbled in this thing, constantly being constantly being humble, all right, and not thinking of ourselves to be something that we're not, all right, because it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that we understand his scriptures, all right. So we gotta stay humble, all right. Verse 18 saying we will fall into the hands of the Lord and not into the hands of men, for as his majesty is, so is his mercy, right? So if we gonna fall into the hands of the Lord, all right, we're gonna rely on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua all the time. We're not gonna rely on no man, not Esau Edom, not even a fellow brethren, all right. We're gonna rely on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, all right, no matter whatever going on, no matter what's going on, all right. Because real quick, since I just said that, this precept just popped up in my head. This is Romans 8:35. It says, Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness, peril or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. All right, so what's going to separate us from the love of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua? Nothing, If you're really down for the Lord, if you really love the Lord, hey, nothing's going to separate you from the love of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, no tribulation, no persecutions, no threats that's coming upon you, your woman leaving you, something going on at the job, you losing your job, your car breaking down. That ain't nothing like that's gonna leave you or separate you from the love of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, because we really trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We understand that the Lord, he has something great, great coming to his men that endure to the end. All right. So you always got to keep that in mind, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua got something great for you, all right? You just got to endure all the things that come, all right? So yeah, it says, as it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter, right? So we killed all the day long, So we go through things, we our woman leaves us, all right. BS things just happen in our daily lives, all right. All it's a constant thing, you always constantly going through something, but hey, no matter what, it ain't gonna separate us from the love of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, all right. So that was it on that. So yeah. So that was it on that. I'm gonna get Sirach to prove what is pride. Sirach 10:12, it says, the beginning of pride is when one departeth from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and his heart is turned away from his maker. All right, so hey, the beginning of pride is when you depart from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and you depart from him by doing your own thing, believing in yourself. All right, you think following law, statutes, commandments is worthless. All right, following Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is worthless. All right, that's when that pride is kicked in. All right. So yeah, it says the beginning of pride is when one departed from Yahweh and his mind, or his heart, slash mind, all right, is turned away from his maker. And you turned away, you get how can I say, you fall into the ways of the world, or you want to go back to the ways of the world, or you think the ways of the world is better than following, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Hey, that's pride right there, all right? So, yeah. All right, but the title of the video is Love is Stronger Than Pride, Of course, we're not going to be perfect, but, hey, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, we is perfect, all right? we wanna do what's right, what's pleasing to the Lord. All right, we want to do what's pleasing to the Lord, but through the flesh, we go off. All right, all right. But ultimately, we're not consumed in the pride. All right, we're not consumed in our wickedness. All right. So yeah, hopefully this was edifying lesson. Gonna give all glory, honor, praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Rakakodash, that by honor set our apostles and elders, a great millstone. All right, shalom.